Hello everyone. So we are done with the HTML class attributes. The next topic is HTML ID attributes. Okay. The HTML ID attributes is used to specify a unique ID for an HTML element. Okay. You cannot have more than one element with the same ID in HTML document actually. Okay, in class it was different. In ID it is different. Okay, so you cannot have more than one element with the same ID. The next thing is the ID attribute specifies a unique ID for an HTML elements. Okay, and syntax for ID is you can write hashtag, that is the first thing that you have to write, because in class it was like dot. Okay, then followed by class name. In class attributes here, followed by id name. In that also it was class name, here it is id name. And then opening of curly bracket, there also opening of curly bracket. And then your css property inside that or between curly brackets. So that is the syntax, but only thing is here we have to use hashtag, and in class attributes we are using what? Dot. So here we have a simple example that in the body section, okay, we have h1, but now instead of class equal to, it is id equal to, and we are writing one name like id equal to my header. Okay, and we are, this is our content which will obviously display. And here it is hashtag, because we have used id, not the class. Hashtag, and then whatever is your id name, opening bracket and closing bracket, and between this obviously your css property. So we have used two, that is background color and only the text color, which is what? Black. So let's check the output of this first. Control S. See, text color it is black, and background color for this H1 only, it is what? Red. Okay. So ID name is case sensitive. That is the one thing which you all have to remember. And second thing, it is also very important. ID name must contain at least one character. That is first condition. Cannot start with a number. That is the second condition, and must not contain white spaces. Okay, so these are the condition when you are creating what? ID name. Now what is the difference between class and ID? A class can be used by multiple HTML elements, h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, paragraph, whatever, while an ID name must only used by one HTML element within the page. So that is actually, you can say that, main difference. Okay, if you are assigning ID, it has to be unique, and it has to be for that element only within the document or within the page actually. So that is all about HTML ID attributes. And in my next video, we will continue with the ID attributes only. But for very long example, which is nothing but the bookmark, or like when we read novels, okay, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, or whatever, like, okay, suppose if I click on chapter 3, it should jump to chapter 3. If I click on chapter 10, it should jump to chapter number 10. So here we can use this ID attributes. So that I'm going to cover in my next video. Thank you everyone.